Do you have,
Hey, everybody, we're here at the Mastermind. We're going to talk about HOMEBOT, and then Danielle has an amazing strategy she's using with stories. And
oh,
I think the coolest thing I was thinking about this morning is other than a really small monthly fee, this is free lead generation.
Mhm.
Anything we can do on social media is free. And thanks to Danielle, I am using the crap out of ManyChat.
Yeah.
I love it. I have it running in a Facebook ad, and I've had 4 leads click on the ad, but none of them have vetted through. I would have wasted my time setting all these people up on HomeBot, MailChimp, Property Alert, Market, all of this stuff. And yes, it's cost me $40 to get there, but that's my time is worth a lot more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's extremely beneficial to automate whatever you can, especially in this downtime in the market. We can set ourselves up so that it's a lot easier
Absolutely.
when we do have a lot of work to do.
Then it's
Um,
all that's what we were talking about before. It's letting these things run even
yeah,
when we're busy, which is what
yeah,
we let go when we're busy.
exactly. That way we can be like, okay, I'm confident that this is running correctly. I'm confident that if I set up a new one, I know that it's going to run correctly. I don't have to do any tests or anything like that. And just kind of allow it to work for you. Like ManyChat is amazing because there's so many layers to it. You can have any comment.
Video.
Yeah, yeah, and you can actually have your ManyChat later and Canva all connected, which I've done. So like as soon as my designs are done in Canva, I push them to later. I schedule them in later, which also has hashtag
He
possibilities.
needs to do a whole class just with this.
So actually I do provide a one-on-one service right now. I've been marketing it, but then I got sick last week, so like the marketing side of it just kind of fell off. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to market it a little bit more. And I don't know if you guys are willing to plug me. I know that you guys have somebody who also does tech for you, but
I have Josh, who I love.
yeah.
Oh, my mom just texted me. She's on her way. All right. So we've got 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going
But
to share my screen.
yeah, let's go into it.
And so I've been using HomeBot for a long time, but I'm going to be, can you see HomeBot?
there
Mhm.
it is.
Okay. So I
Love
have not,
HomeBot. Love it.
what?
I
You
love
love it?
HomeBot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have not been treating it with as much attention as I should. And I set my mom's up on HomeBot. I'm going to try and find that real quick because I set it up like my house so I could show you what it looks like when it comes. So the cool thing about it is, especially like Danielle's a newer agent, you can put all your friends and family into HomeBot under Add Client.
Okay.
And you're going to put in their contact information and then their home details and then save it. And then that's going to give them a monthly home value that they can
So
actually go in and tweak. Now, where is my mom's? Hold on, let me see if
So
I
if
can.
I have like a list of expires on a CSV that I'm trying to touch, right? I'm calling them, door knocking, and I'm also emailing them. They're in my flow CV. Could I add the CSV in bulk here and would it like automatically
They
populate where they
don't like you to because they really only want you to be putting in people that you know. But I
I see.
have agents. Well, let me say this. One of my older team agents did that, and they did not get the same activity that we're getting with people we know.
Okay.
So look at this open rate, 46%. And
Even the is
12%
good.
are looking at their home values.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then every Monday, I get an email that says, here are your most active people. And Linnea, I was on a call with Linnea Monday, maybe, I don't remember, where they set an hour and a half aside to call each one of these people. And I wrote down, she's funny. I wrote down the whole thing of what she says. She says, calls and says, how's it going? I see you're tweaking your home value. These are all my notes just for HomeBot from this week. And she's gotten 7 listings just this year from reaching out to those people. So here's my most actives. And it does it every Monday. So these are going to look a little old. Now, let me ask you guys, I just started doing a video text instead of a phone call. What do you think is more effective?
Probably a video text because they don't have any like pressure to have a conversation with you.
Okay, Linda?
Well, and getting them to answer is a thing.
Right, and I struggled with that because Linnea's getting them on the phone, so maybe we have such a specific call to action that we say, I'd love to get you a home value, but I really need to talk to you in person. Give me a call. I'm available this afternoon, or maybe something like that in the voice text. So, and then the ones
Maybe-
that
Maybe
but-
you're calling to find out any updates, any upgrades they've done to the house. That could
right.
be.
What have you done? Have you tweaked the value? Well, what do
It's
you
not
think about the
listed.
home value?
Right.
And I did a bunch of CMAs this week, and I added in KB Core, in Core Presents, I added, come on.
So do you have different people in that CRM than you do at HomeBot?
No, they're all in both.
Okay.
But the open rate in HomeBot is so much bigger. So I did a, let's just take one.
I almost feel like if they would just open it once, they could just see how cool it looks when you're doing search
Exactly.
stuff on there. That I would imagine it gets them pretty addicted to that, to seeing that.
Well, I did like 8 CMAs this week. And on the third page, I'm just going to go really quick to create, because you can add. Why isn't it doing it? Come on. Oh, it's
So
not playing.
this is where you're created a CMA.
Yeah, and usually it pulls up all the comps, and you've got all this data over here. Maybe it doesn't like the address.
You just have a lot of tabs open that are hard.
That's nothing as far as tabs open.
I know, but when you're like, you've got the Zoom going,
I was like, you should see mine.
the stuff.
I was on with somebody the other day. I couldn't believe how many tabs they had open. It was crazy.
It's that ADHD.
Yeah, it totally is. I was so insulted when somebody told me I had ADHD one time. I'm like, no, now I kind of embrace it.
Lost 100 pounds in the last 14 months.
You what?
Just turning the phone off.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to pick up another address. Yeah, I don't know why it's not picking it up. Anyways, you go in here and then you go pull their value on Zillow and add it to this, and it shows them front and center how off Zillow is.
Mm.
So that's what you can use in HomeBot, because HomeBot, yes, is pulling data like Zillow, with the exception that you tweak it to your upgrades or lack of upgrades for the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So then every Monday, I'm going to start doing this. And I just got off the phone with a lender. So you need to partner with a lender to get the video function for HomeBot. I run a video through here every week. One goes to buyers. I keep it in a Google Calendar list, so I know what I sent last. And one week to buyers, 1 week to sellers. I just pull whatever I put up on YouTube, and it runs through. And I see it because I set myself up in here. This is an agent friend. That's funny. But you have to partner with the lender to get that function. You also have to partner with the lender to get the buyer side. So when I get a client, when I get a new lead, just pull one up that I just put in.
Is HomeBot still $25 a month?
Yeah, I'm paying 35, but I think I have a 1,200 in there.
Oh,
I think it's $25 for 500.
500, yeah.
Yeah, something's going on here because this is super slow. Okay, here we go. So when I get a new lead and I see this one, I ran through fast background search. This is the note that I pin at the top. So the date they came in, downsizing, video text, campaign text, and I need to merge those. Market report, property alert, MC for MailChimp, HB for HomeBot. Then I know, and she reached out on the Manny chat.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I know. I'm like so excited. She's like, we're gonna downsize, just not for a while. I'm like, great. I'm gonna set you up with a market report so you can keep your eye on what's happening in your local neighborhood, your zip code. And I said, feel free to tweak your property alert. And so now then I know she's in HOMEBOT. And then you'll get that report every week. And now these are see, this was 2 years ago and I haven't had any requests since. So I have a call into HOMEBOT and I will report back with you guys because Linnea said she's getting an email every time somebody goes in to tweak their value. I'm like, I want that. And so I think there's a disconnect somewhere on mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a lender that said he wasn't seeing the return on investment because I went to post a video 2 days ago and I couldn't. So then I reached out to one of my other lenders and he said yes. And then he said he's going to flow all his lead CMA people to me. Yes.
Nice.
So that's really good because he knows I'm going to be on top of it.
Yeah.
So you can bring them in individually or you can add individually. I mean, you can bring them in bulk or add individually. And then over here, you want to, I got to remember, this is where I'm going to go to send my weekly email. I don't use BombBomb. So Linnea said, BombBomb was, so, you know, I can't show you because I can't do it. Usually there's a spot right here that says to attach your video and it has to be YouTube. So I just do it with the private link. BombBomb and HOMEBOT work together to do the videos, but you can use, what did she say? You can use YouTube instead of BombBomb to load these up because you want a welcome email. I mean, a welcome video. And then there are, I should have gotten into this before I don't think I can get in because I don't have.
Oh, there's BombBomb right there next to home search.
Yeah, but it's $35 a month. See, I can't, I'm so sorry. I can't share this with you guys because I don't have a lender attached, but there are like 6 different sections where you can do a video. So whether you're in a high demand market, a low demand neighborhood, there's like 6 different categories that HOMEBOT will automatically attach the video you did to that person's market scenario. Okay. So whether they're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, it's smart enough to send them that video. So when they open it, there you are, like no interest. Tell them about your market. And Linnea updates hers depending on the market quarterly. Sometimes she can push it out to maybe 6 months. Like COVID, we stayed 2 years in the same kind of market. So it just depends on when it shifts. So I'm sorry I can't show you guys that, but it's well worth it for me. And I'm going to up what I'm doing. And
how would I utilize this for lead generation if I don't have a lot of people in my sphere of influence who are capable of purchasing right now? Like I'm 31. A lot of my peers are not in a position to buy anytime soon. It's at least 2 years out. They're just starting to kind of think about buying their first property. And that's why I do the educational videos on Instagram and the conversations I have with them. How would I utilize HOMEBOT?
Okay, this is going to be more for people when you get an open house to circle prospect.
I see.
Hey, I've invested in this tool that you are going to love. Put a QR code on your flyer. I just sent out flyers to our orange farms. Oh, you guys, on one side, we did emergency contact list, fire, doctor, all that, and branded at the bottom. And then the other side is their market update with a HOMEBOT QR code.
Okay.
And then they can go in. Okay, we have 9 minutes, so I need you to tell us about your stories and your lead gen.
Yeah, so in 90 days, I've grown my reach on Instagram and social media by over 20,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, so my reach right now is at 28,653 people. So that is just posting every day. But what I did is I started to develop, it's good to have the reach, but you want it to convert, right? So what I started doing is I educate in my reels and my posts, and I sell in my stories. So you'll see a lot of links in my stories. But what I did was I took it up another notch, and I decided, you know, in your stories, you can create a poll. And you just say, you know, my favorite is, oh, what's your favorite room in the house? Or what city are you wanting to see homes in? What price range? And then I give like 3 options. Any more than that, and then you get really skewed results. And then what's key here is once that has run for a day and you have your results,
Because they
go
only run for 24 hours, right? And then they
Right.
go away.
then they go away. So at the end, before the end of the 24 hours, you go back to the poll. And when you go on to your stories, you can see the insights, right? So you can see who said what. You can see how they voted. So I just take a screenshot of that. And then however they voted, let's say that they wanted to see Mission Viejo homes. And then they said that the price range that they wanted to see was like 600 to 900,000. So I then
This is so smart.
Thank you. So then I went to KV Core, created a squeeze page for Mission Viejo properties within that price range, single family townhome and condo, generated the link, created a nice little post that said exactly what the link will take them to. And then in the back end of Instagram, what you can do is you can mention people in your story without having to do the like at whatever in
Right.
text on top of it. That's ugly, right? I then go back to my screenshot and I go, oh, okay, Frank wanted to see Mission Viejo homes, 600 to 900,000 price range. So I'll mention him and I'll
And
do
this
that.
is a new post or a new story.
And it's a new post. It's
The
a
next
whole
day,
new-
right?
Yes. It's a whole new story with a link and everything. And
Oh, so it's a story. It's not a post.
it's a story.
Okay, new
And
story.
and it'll
With
have
results.
right. And it'll have you don't show the results. You just you base it off of the results. So then
So
it'll
Frank
say
wanted to see, and then you attach the link. How do you
exactly.
attach the link in stories?
So if you go to your stories and you hit create and everything, you can put video or you can just have it playing background. You're going to hit that sticker button. So follow along with me real quick.
Okay.
Go to your story.
This is what we did last night on MLS. She was looking for something, and I just
Oh,
kept
yeah.
sitting here like
I know.
all the
I was-
screenshots.
We'll get it figured out. So you're gonna hit add to story, and then I'm just gonna do a fake one just to show you guys how it goes. I'm gonna just do a whatever picture. But if you see up top in your options, do you see next to the text there's like a little sticker button? And then that has options that drop down.
Is it this?
And I have
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, so that's where you can find poll. So
Oh,
you
right there, link front and center.
Yeah, so there's poll, there's link, there's all kinds of stuff that you can use. So like I use poll and then I'll write my own question. You can write in your own answers. Or you can, let me get rid of that. Or you can go to link and then you do the URL, but then you can actually customize the sticker text. So I don't know, Patty, if you've seen my stories, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, free guide or whatever. It goes directly, if they tap that link, it goes directly outside to the direct link because I'm trying to minimize how many times a client has to click because they don't have a long attention span.
Okay, can
Are
you
you
put
are
more
you doing
than one?
Instagram or are you doing Facebook stories?
Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, so do you use what's the way?
Mine looks totally different than yours.
Okay, so when I put poll, I don't see like where I could put the city and the price range. I'm seeing
No,
just
you have
one.
to do two separate stories.
Okay,
One poll for city, one poll for price range, and you just have it as a series.
together.
And what that also does is it allows the people to stay in your stories and stay
Exactly.
interacting with you, which the algorithm likes.
That makes sense.
When you are doing post stories, etc., you don't want just likes, you want comments, you want saves, you want shares, you want real interaction. So like you want to make sure that you're creating a conversation. And this worked so well because I have a friend who ended up voting on all three. And then I reached out to him and I was like, oh, I saw that you voted. You can even use this as, hey, I'm raising my hand. I'm interested in seeing properties. Find out why they're interested in seeing properties.
No, this is brilliant.
That's
And
very
again,
cool.
it's free.
Yes, it's free. It took maybe 10 minutes for me to set up the polls. And that was just because I kept getting interrupted by the kids. But like I was able to do it while helping the kids with homework. It's
Right.
Yeah. Linda, if you want, show me your screen again so I can see why it looks different. Did you go to
I
post and
guess
store?
because it's just the very beginning. So then do I go to settings after that? And then there's this.
No, not settings.
No, not settings. Go back to your main story screen.
So story.
You see how you have the options on the side and it has like a little down arrow?
Wait,
Yeah.
at this screen, you want to pick a picture.
You can, or you can just do camera and then it'll give you the option to create.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So yours is
I
just,
got it.
yeah. And then you'll have either the side swipe, or you'll have the sticker where you can push it.
I love that.
But it's a really great way to see people who
Oh,
are
is this the
engaging with
sticker
your
up there?
content. Yeah, the sticker up top.
Yeah, click on that. Now you
Oh,
should have a bunch of options. There they are.
Yep. And now you'll find the one with the poll, you'll find link, you can add music, you can have like somebody raise
Yay.
their hand, literally. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna put this on to do it like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, honestly, what I have as far as because Patty's seen my Instagram business schedule. I do a reel a day and I'm at a post a day. So I do a static post and a reel. And then in my stories, that's where I interact with other agents or other clients, or just show my personality. And in the middle of those, I sell what I want to sell. So
Yeah, because I like to put funny stuff in stories.
yeah, you want
Yeah.
to show your personality. You don't want
Yeah.
to always be selling, because then it gets like, okay, I'm just going to keep skipping
There
this.
she is again.
Right, right.
Tell me out.
But you
Mhm.
want to still stay in front of people too.
Right.
So,
No, this is great.
and I would stay away from sharing. Like, I know we always want to share each other's stuff, or like realtor memes or anything, but what that does to your algorithm is then you only see, your whole feed ends up being other realtors instead of buyers, instead of sellers. So kind of playing with the algorithm a lot with that, and just doing that consistently. That's how I've had growth from 90 days to now. Like I
That's
literally
crazy good.
yeah, I literally started my Instagram page when I got on board with EXP.
Oh, we're gonna run out of time.
Oh,
You guys,
okay.
this was great. Thank you. I'm gonna
Thank
post it on the
you.
Haven page, and
All
then
right,
I'll report
ladies.
back about HomeBot.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a great
See you
day.
tomorrow.
You too.